Well, back guys to Fog Racing, and Lewis Hamilton cheats his way to a victory today. And let's make no mistake about this, right? In my opinion, any driver who takes out the leader of the race, you know, like, I mean, he took him out, right? There is no two ways about it. Lewis Hamilton took out Max, right? There's just something that's not, there's just something better about them going on to win that race. If Max did the same to Hamilton, you know, and then went on to, I mean, I think there would be much more of an outrage, to be honest. But I mean, this did not sit right with me. Leclerc should have won that race. I think he got shafted because I think the penalty Hamilton got was far too lenient. I mean, Leclerc could not have done anything, but he was fucking phenomenal, man. That Ferrari has no right to be there. Norris to a degree as well, but his pit stop kind of shafted him. But Leclerc, fucking A star, 10 out of 10. Cannot give the guy much more, you know. And then even when Hamilton went to overtake him, I mean, Leclerc gave him far too much space because he was worried, oh fuck, this guy's literally going to do to me what he did to Max. Luckily that didn't happen because, you know, Leclerc was aware of what Hamilton's capable of there, but, you know, that's the bottom line. But anyway, yes, guys, let's talk about the incident. And come on, I mean, they're not like, say they both go into the corner like side by side, like mid corner, you know, and then like Max like drops it and spins himself because like they're close to each other. Right? I think you can. I think that's a racing instant, right? But Hamilton has stuck his nose in where it doesn't belong at the acutest angle you can get going in the cops here, and he's just took out Max. Like, there's no two ways of reading it, you know. Like, I'm not saying he can't go for the manoeuvre, but he just understeers and completely drives into him, you know. Max gave him enough space, and the angles Hamilton going at, Mercedes talking about, oh, that's the way you take that corner. It was his line against, it was Hamilton was on the racing line. Was he? Fuck. You do not take that corner. Right, even if you're not a driver, if you played this on the game, you do not take cops at that angle. You take it the angle that fucking Max had. You know, I wouldn't say Max was at like the completely idealist line for the corner, you know, but compared to Hamilton, it was more or less fucking spot on the racing line. Hamilton takes Max out, 51 Gs in the wall. Not good for Max's title ambitions, but he still leads, obviously. Perez did not have a good race today. Again, you know, Hamilton, 10-second penalty. He falls down behind Norris. Norris practically let him through, and then Bottas literally did let him through. So, I mean, the guy poleaxes Max, gets a penalty. He's clearly left in the fastest car in the grid. And Norris lets him through. Bottas literally does let him through. And then Leclerc, he did all he could, but the Mercedes in the end was the quicker car. You know, no two ways about it. I mean, it's a fucking disgrace that Bottas was not winning this race by the time Hamilton had dealt with Leclerc and Norris and his penalty. Bottas should hang his head in fucking shame. I mean, I didn't want Hamilton to win. I think most people would have wanted Leclerc to win this race because he drove the fucking arse off that Ferrari. But let's just take a look at Bottas. The guy just got fucking smoked by Leclerc on pace alone. And the only reason he beat Norris because he had a slow fucking stop. It's fucking embarrassing. And the same in the last race. Only reason he beat Hamilton because he had a problem. Only reason he beat Norris because again he had to do the 5-second thing in the fucking pit stop. Embarrassing from Valtteri. He's fucking pish. Max, feel hard done by for him. Ricardo, Sainz, decent enough drives, but nowhere near their teammates. Sainz did get shafted with a stop, though, to be fair. Also, Alonso, good drive as well, guys. No one else really of note. Vettel bottled it as well when he was trying to battle Alonso. But aye, Hamilton cheats his way to a win. And aye, the gloves are now off, big man.